Okay, looks like we're live. Yeah, now we're live. Great. Welcome, everyone. This is the Tuesday night DubLi Help hangout for DubLi shoppers. These hangouts here at DubLi Help are designed strictly for the shoppers. We don't, this is not the money-making side of DubLi. This is, these hangouts we do here at DubLiHelp.com are designed strictly for the shopping experience to maximize your cashback experience with DubLi.com and DubLi.com's cashback product. I typically have with me Richard. He hasn't popped in tonight, so we're having really bad weather here where I'm at in South Texas, and we'll see how long we can go. But there's lightning and thundering and everywhere else. So right now, right outside my window here. So we'll see how far we can go here in this hangout, and hopefully we'll get all the way through it. And I'm sure Richard, when he can, he'll pop in when he can. So. And connection's good and everything else, so everything looks good to go. Tonight's topic is air travel, and there's a couple things I want to show. We'll do some screen sharing here in just a minute, but we do these Google Hangouts twice a week. We do them this time period, Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. And Tuesday nights tonight, where there's a topic, and topic tonight is air travel. We also do Google Hangouts here at DubLiHelp.com for the DubLi shoppers Saturday morning, so at 10 to 10:30. And they're for the questions and answers, just questions and answer period, and quite a bit more casual and sometimes a little bit quicker too. So depending on what's on our mind and what we're talking about. So and again, tonight's topic is air travel. We'll get to that in just a minute. I don't have Richard with me, but typically we let people come in or check in and stuff and get settled here for the next half hour. Like I said, we'll try and keep this one going even with all the rumbling and thunder and everything going out here. Hopefully my connection will stay up, and we'll get through this hangout just fine. But talking about current events, it's all Trump. Here in the States, if you're in the States, here in the United States, it's all been about Trump, and will continues to go that way. There's some rumbling about the market and even South Korea. And the North Korea conflict, they say, is getting a little bit heated now. So other than that, the only thing really is American football started this last weekend. And we have our games. And so we're moving into a new season. I notice the weather is really hot, across the United States. But if you just go one state or one level of states north, it starts cooling down. And we'll talk about travel. I have to go to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania here in just a few weeks, and I've been checking the weather and stuff up there, and it's actually pretty cool. It's actually in the 50s, and just north of that, in Niagara, it's in the 40s at night already. So it gets a little cooler. We certainly can use that. I went swimming here at my house in our pool this weekend, and the water was so hot I had to go get some ice and just bags of ice to throw in the pool. To cool the water down. It had to be well into the 90s, the water, in our pool here at the house. But we got through it. So yeah, it's all Trump, just all Trump, and nothing else really, that I see going on. Markets are getting beat up one day and rebounding the next. So. We'll see what happens in the few coming weeks, and as we roll into the third quarter, well into the third quarter here, and a few other things that are happening in the market. September is going to be a real hectic month. Here in August, it's leading up into the month of September, but there's a tremendous amount of activity that is going to occur in the markets and here in the United States in the month of September. So. We'll see what happens. Hopefully there won't be any crazy things, happen as a result of all the action that's going to happen in September. But there's just a lot of stuff, bills that are expiring, laws that are changing, new laws on the books, a lot of stuff in the month of September, more so than ever in the past. There's like 18 to 19 different major issues that are going to occur in September, all on the federal level, and that goes. We'll talk about that maybe another time. But I'm going to go ahead and get into it now. If Richard can pop in, we'll pop in. But I just want to do a quick, again, tonight's topic is air travel. And I've got a neat little trick that I like to do that I'd like to show you how I do it. I'm going to go ahead and set this up. It's really neat. These Hangouts knows that I'm a big Groupon proponent. You know, I love Groupon, you know, coupled with the, you know, DubLi cashback system. Let's see. And it's just a, hopefully everyone can see that. So I'm here in the back office. I'm going to go over here to the other screen. So I'm here in my back office, DubLi back office. Hopefully you can see everything here. And you know, I go to Groupon, and I just love Groupon for DubLi cashback. You get such a huge discount, you know, off of the normal price on things, and then you get cash back for all the money you spent. You know, VIP 8.4%. So we'll go to the store here. I want to show you a neat little travel trick. You can't do this at Hotwire. You cannot do this at Expedia. There's no other place except for Groupon that I know of you can do this trick. And it's a neat little trick here. So I'm here in the Houston Groupon. And for those of you who don't know much about Groupon, Groupon is a local, I mean, it's obviously a very big company, but they do, Groupon's primary business is local special deals for local places, like where to get your hair done, or, you know, even lawn mowing. But it's more of a local type of deal. But here's a trick that I like to do when I travel. And again, you can't do this anywhere else. This is the only place on the internet I know you can do it. So anyway, here we got. I'm in the city of Houston. It always defaults to your local city, okay? And I just did travel, and you see some of the hotels aren't really expensive, too expensive here in Houston. Really nice ones too. So, but you'll see a couple, you know, pretty good deals here. 175 4-star. Oh, that's in Baton Rouge, Dallas. Let's go back. That's Dallas again. That's Galveston here. Let's go back here to Houston. Yeah, I mean, the deals in Houston really aren't. I mean, the prices are very reasonable in Houston. But here's the trick: when you travel, this is what you need to do. Go ahead and type in travel, and change the city. I have to go to Pittsburgh in Pennsylvania, and so now we're in. Now it's doing Pittsburgh for assuming I'm a local person searching in Pittsburgh for deals. And look, check this out. I mean, this is Niagara. I'm not going to go to Niagara, but $249 hotel room for $75 if you're going to Niagara Falls. But there's some really, I haven't really had a chance to take a look here in Pocono. I mean, do some horse racing up there. I've got to really look into it a little bit deeper. You know, I mean, I like how they give you how many miles away, you know, you are. But that's the little trick. What you do is you go to Groupon through your DubLi back office shopping mall. Type in travel and change the city to where you're going, and you'll get tremendous amount of deals there. I'm going to try type in. Let's see if it does travel with airfare. I'm not going to do that. Let's just do straight travel deals in Pittsburgh. See what that comes up with. Well, yeah, I mean, here Beaver Falls, it's right outside Pittsburgh. $114 night for 64. You're not going to get this type of deal at you know, Hotwire or Expedia or any of these other places, because these are all Groupon related. Clarion, Pennsylvania. I've seen some really good ones. Here it is. This Akron, Ohio, or Canton, Ohio. That's interesting. 139 Pro Football Hall of Fame. 365 down to Bedford, Pennsylvania, 149. So 149. So Anyway, that's the trick that I wanted to show you, is that when you go to Groupon, and when you're traveling, let's say I want when I'm traveling at if I wanted to buy some jewelry for a loved one. I want to do, let's see, yeah, we'll do that, women's jewelry. Now this is in Pittsburgh. Let's say I want to do some shopping in Pittsburgh, and these are some of the deals you can get, there as well. For me, I think the big trick when you travel is local hotels, and because you're not going to get those kind of special deals on some of these other travel sites. So I like doing that. Now you can also do the airfare as well. Now if you're going back to the DubLi Mall under travel in your back office, you'll get all these Hotwire, and you can compare some of these too. The biggest deal with these hotels.com and Hotwire and Priceline is that they're going to give you an abundance of deals to look at, and I'm sure you can find they're very good deals there too. But that Groupon trick has worked wonders for me, especially when they're remote cities. It just works out real well. Let's see, flights. One of the things also I like in traveling is the airfare. I don't know if this FunJet Vacations is excellent. I say it's excellent. It's they've improved over the years. I used to own travel agencies in another life, and that's how old FunJet is. But they specialize in Central and South America, or Central and Mexico, Caribbean. They have their own fleet of jets now, which is good, 737. So, but what I was looking for is I'm sure you can find it. Let's see if I can search. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So this is pretty good. This is a big group here too, and you can save 38% of your parking. Like when I go to Pittsburgh, I'll be there for weeks, so I'll leave my excursion truck up at the Houston airport, and it's $15 a day, something like that, parking, and I get a 40% or 38.5% off or cash back, if I park at one of these. And let's go to this store here anyway. Here, and these guys are pretty big. I've used them before. I recognize their logo on some of the vans and stuff that I see it up there at Intercontinental. Yeah, you have to make your reservation and so forth. But yeah, and they have all Houston airports. So anyway, that's one of the little tips that also from air travel, which is what this Google Hangout topic is for tonight, is your parking, your airport parking. It's one thing everyone should be using when you're traveling. And as Richard and I have said over the years, really, while we've been doing these hangouts, is it's one thing to to utilize your cash back. It's a whole other thing, to become a regular at it, and it becomes a lifestyle, action, and your dollar will go further than anyone else. So anyway, it's a great example of when and to receive look, it's 32% off even for a free account, 32% cash back. So highly recommend, when you're traveling, airport parking. Unfortunately, they don't do it for cruises or anything, not just the airport, but it's the most expensive. So, parking. So, I highly recommend utilizing your DubLi cashback experience when you have to, vehicle there at the airport for any amount of time. So, those are the two really big ones I wanted to share with everyone here. Is the airport parking, and then that Groupon trick. That Groupon trick really is good. I like using that. I'll stop the screen share now, but that Groupon trick really works well with me, because I'll schedule some of the things like a haircut or shopping, or especially I'm in New York or doing stuff. When I travel, I'm able to do that when I change the city I'm actually traveling to, and get some of the deals, in the local city, whether it be a restaurant, a new restaurant I want to try. When I travel, I like to go to those, it's diners, dives, and that show, and some of those places. So that's when I look at places to eat there. So just off the beaten path. But those are the two little tips there. So that's all I'm going to go with tonight. I've got the DubLi cashback all with travel. There's a ton of stuff back there, and from rental cars to cruises, and we'll do a hangout here upcoming strictly on cruises, because for those of you that are watching that remember, we did the largest cashback you could get, and it came off a cruise. It was like I think it was a $4,200 cashback, but it was a cruise. That's the good news. You got $4,200 back on this cashback on this cruise. That's the good news. The bad news was you had to spend $7,500. But the cash, that's what the cashback was, the maximum cashback on these cruises. Through the DubLi portal, the cashback in numbers are insane on a lot of them. You got to do your shopping, but it's worth every bit of it. So anyway, I'm going to shut it down right now. But thanks for viewing tonight, and we made it through the weather here, and I'm sure Richard's probably got weather over there where he's at as well. But we'll be back Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Is it 10 a.m.? Yeah, 10 to 10:30. And we'll do the questions and answers as we do. And the upcoming, a week from today, the topic on the week from today, Tuesday night, a week from today, is going to be high dollar purchases for free accounts. Is that right? Yeah. No, just high dollar purchases. And then the following week is going to be high cashback for free accounts. That one's going to be a lot of fun. So figuring out what to do there. So I encourage everyone, if you if you want to watch more of these video hangouts that we do for the DubLi Cashback shopping experience, is just go to google.com or youtube.com and type in DubLi Help. Just do a search for DubLi Help, and you get all of our former hangouts that we've done, and with topics listed, and they're quick hangouts like this one tonight is. But there's always a good little tidbit in there for everyone to help with their cashback experience. The main thing is being able to use it. So, and in closing, to the right of this broadcast window, there's a blue banner, and that's where you get your free cashback account for DubLi. So, I would recommend doing that. If you don't do it, haven't got a cashback account, do it right now. It's free. It'll only take you a few minutes. No credit card, no ID required. And DubLi will put $10 in your back office just for signing up tonight at DubLi.com. So thank you for tonight, for your time checking in with us. If you're watching this live or on replay, or possibly listening on one of the radio stations we broadcast over the internet, thanks for taking the time to check in with us. Hopefully we gave you some good content a little bit. Apologize for being a bit quick tonight, but I'm flying solo, and we want to get in while the weather is allowing me to finish it up. So again, thanks for tonight. Stay safe, everyone, wherever you are in the world, and we'll see you this coming Saturday at 10 a.m. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.